Hey guys, what's up? Back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing a review on my week-old Akribis leather tool belt. We're going to do a little tour, give a review, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you know, in the last video you probably saw my tool belt for concrete forming work. I had the Milwaukee tool belt. Good tool belt to start off, but I think this is going to be a long-term job of mine, so I wanted to upgrade and get a better tool belt. The Milwaukee was good. The nail bar holder was kind of falling apart. Some of the pockets were losing stitching a little bit, but it was a good starter belt. So now we moved on to bigger and better things. This is the Akribis leather tool belt. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. It's a company based in Canada, Vancouver, BC. This is a handmade, hand-stitched leather tool belt. Yeah, we'll go through all the options, all the things you can get. So let's get into it. All right, so guys, first things first, this is not even a week old, as you can see. As you can see, it's got a little bit of wear on it for not even being like a week old. When you guys do your tool belt research, obviously Occidental Leather's up there, and with tool belt brands and Diamondback and all that kind of stuff. Those are all good tool belt brands. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but this is my personal opinion on this tool belt. I think it is the good tool belt for what I do. There's just a little things that set it off from those other brands that make it the way it is. So as you can see, like I said, it's got a bit of wear on it. These are just in here for show. I don't actually use these, but just kind of show you what these are. These are for your nail guns. There's a holster built into this. So we'll start up front. As you can see, first and foremost, you have your nail bar holder. This is one of my favorite features. It's in a nice position, kind of on the side, and that hook, like my Milwaukee, will not slip through and the bar will not fall out because it's leather, and it's just in a nice ergonomic place to grab. Obviously they come with a left and right-handed belt. You can set up whatever you want. This is obviously a right-handed setup. So you got your nail bar there. My outside pouch is full of my 3-inch spikes that I basically use on a daily. Well, I do use on a daily. These are for building your footings, nailing stuff up in your form, stuff like that. That's what this pouch is for. And on the inside here, I have my 2 1/4. Again, double-headed nail. These are for putting like beam pockets in and windows and stuff like that. That's kind of what I use. And whalers. So that's what I have in that pouch. And I have my speed square right here. You see this holster for the speed square. Now guys, like I said, the one thing that kind of sets this apart, it's handmade in BC, like I said, so it's good craftsmanship, good quality. These have graphite bars inside of this leather right here. So you can see these are hard. See how that's a little bit like not flimsy, but it's not as hard, not as stiff. This has graphite bars in it, so this will never sag. I know when you get like depending on what tool belt you get, you put your speed square in there, and after a while it starts sagging and sagging. This will never sag. This will always keep it nice and stiff for where you can grab it. So if you turn around back, as you can see, there's another holder back here if you want to have your nail bar back there. It's totally your opinion, whatever you want. And right here is actually meant for my tape measure, which I'll get to in a second. But as you can see, I have my grade nails in here. This is what I use for when we're doing form work. You know, set your grade for your concrete inside the form, and you grade to that. So that's where I keep my nails. Gets in a nice handy spot. I can take my hammer out and nail them. So I keep those in the back. If we move to this side, this is kind of like I call my utility side. As you can see, I have my OFA knife in this holster right here. I got my Klein tools, pliers for doing wire and all that kind of stuff for footings. And then I have my side cutters, which are caught up in my safety glasses, but these are my side cutters right here. Those go right there. And I got a couple more holsters. I did have a pencil in here, but I lost it. So that's kind of sad. And then you got another big pouch in here for putting whatever you want. You know, a nice, decent pouch size. And on the outside right here, I keep my concrete nails and my 5-inch spikes, which I don't have any of now because I use them all. But so this right here is where I have my tape. So like I said, this tape is supposed to go, like theoretically it's supposed to go right here. That's what it's advertised for, to put it right in the back like that. But I am a right-hand dominant person, so I like to have mine on the outside like that on the right. So I asked the owner of this company, you can email in the order description, you can ask them to customize little things like you want. So I got that added on the outside. That's where I like to have my tape measure. And then a big thing for me, I don't know about you guys, is the hammer holster. Most framing tool belts have the hammer holster right at the back, which as in previous videos I stated, I am not a fan of whatsoever. Obviously, it's your personal comfort, but I like having my hammer right on the side where I have my dominant hand so I can take it out and hit it. So this is obviously right-handed setup, so I have my hammer holder right there. There's 2 options, actually 3 options you can get. This is the high mounted hammer holder. There's also a low one that this bar right here is down here, so your hammer sits lower. And there's a 3rd option that comes with a leather sheath where your hammer will sit like that right there. I opted out for that option just because I didn't want to spend that money on it. But I think if I do end up getting a new, another one of these tool belts, I will go for that option. But my hammer's right there. It's nice. It's a nice sturdy holster. You know, it's not going to break. So as you can see, it's all hand stitched. It's got rivets in it and everything. This is the riveted type. Speaking of that, this is riveted, so it's not going to go anywhere. You can get different setups on the website. You can get stitched in place or just custom made, whatever you want. I got the stitched in place because I don't like my bags moving around or anything like that. And then there's spots for suspenders right here, which I will be buying. And we'll do a review on those tool belts. So there's 2 on the back right here, obviously. And then there's 2 on the front right there to give your suspenders. The belt right here. So as you can see, obviously I have this hiked up a little bit. My pants are kind of riding low. Anyway, that's a different thing. But this right here is fit to my waist. So the guy asked you in the email, the owner of the company asked you what size waist you are. So you can he can make the belt to your kind of size. And then this right here is what I like too, is you guys know if you're wearing pants with a belt, if you have a buckle on top of buckle, you know it can be a pain in the butt a little bit to get it done up. So this makes sure it's offset from that, so you're not doing buckle on buckle, and it's a lot easier to set up. Again, this is a full leather, so you know this is gonna last a long time. I believe you can also buy leather conditioning on the website. That's their own brand to keep this this tool pouch in good condition. So guys, like I said, overall, this was, the setup was about $460, I think, just Canadian, just over that. So again, it may be a little more of expensive side, obviously, for tool pouches, but your Occidentals are gonna run around that much anyway for your tool belts. Obviously, it's personal preference on what brand you wanna run. I did some research. Actually, my cousin, which you've seen on the channel, told me about this company, and another foreman at my company has a belt like this. So I really did some research and, you know, got some opinions from other people, and I ended up buying this one. This is, I was happy with my purchase. Like I said, they do have different options. On the website, you can get it reversed, so you wear everything on the front. You know, you can get different add-ons, everything like that, little holsters. You can get other bags added on, obviously. But this is my setup for concrete work and forming. This is what I run. So we'll do a review probably in a month or 2 or 3 months to see how the bag's holding up. But for right now, this is my setup. So I hope you guys like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.